What's up? It's your boy Ruger. Just wanted to come on here and address a few things, everything with Razia and everything. It's like so much to type. So I read the comment that Razia left, and what he was basically saying was that I didn't have to try to force myself into people's lives, and if I wanted to perform at a Merifest, that I could have asked and I could have got a slot and all of that. That was pretty much, correct me if I'm wrong, Razor, but that's pretty much what you were saying. And I don't know, I'm a little frustrated that you still believe that's what all this was about, man. Honestly, because it wasn't. I really didn't even know about Amerifest, until you told me. I didn't really, I don't really follow that, So, man, there's so much bullshit in it, bro. As far as me coming out of nowhere and dissing you, I kind of dispute the out of nowhere part. You know what I mean? Because me and you, we've been on 3NT now for like a year together. I mean, you knew who the fuck I was. And the problem is that I come from a battle rap background here in the East Coast. I mean, you guys are down south rappers. I would consider y'all a newer generational rapper than myself and my squad, But we're battle rappers, like that shit where you stand toe to toe, like, and insult each other, like right in each other's face, like that's the background that we come from, and it's a competitive sport. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about who's the best and all this and that. So for a while now on 3NT, you would come in there and you're very confident of your skills and everything, as you should be and everything as a rapper and a hip-hop artist. The problem was, like, after a while, it was like, you keep saying you the best, you the king, and then my background, that's what led to me coming onto your page, checking out your music, and dissing you. You know what I mean? Now, maybe, I was too old school in my approach, maybe, I don't know, what I'm saying? Maybe. And it started like a whole lot of, what I mean? So I know what you think I got a hat on, but look, I got a hairline, you know what I mean? So I know I heard you say that about somebody else you was fucking with or whatever, though. I got a hairline, all that, you know what I mean? So I came on your page and I left a little insult, but it was about your music. It wasn't really personal, it was just, you say you the best, and then me from my background, and I've been listening to you say that for a while. Razor, you gotta expect it after a while, man. It's a competitive sport, bro. You gotta expect that somebody's gonna challenge you on what you're saying. So eventually I did, and then, so whatever, everything happened on day one. Maybe I was too old school in my approach, whatever the case may be, I set it off, okay? Now, day two, all right? I saw you on Facebook. I should have kept it pushing, probably. But based on the conversation we had the day before, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? So I came at you again. Now, at that point, it really went off the rails, didn't it? And bro, I mean, there's been a lot said and a lot of narratives changed and everything like that. But you know what you said, and you know what the first couple pictures were, and y'all drugged my wife real bad, man. All y'all did, man, and my children. I don't care what y'all say about me, but you know what I mean? You brought them into it, and really, it was just about rap. It was just about you say you the best, and I want to see. You know what I mean? And then everybody else got brought into it. It is what it is. At that point, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm from Philly, man. Like, we don't really fuck around like that, man. Like, we get in there, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, it was go time for me. And then you sent, I don't know if you sent them or they was just coming at me, you know what I mean? Like crazy. Like, everybody that you sent at me, like, or everybody that inserted themselves into this situation, that did not help. You know what I mean? I don't know if they thought I was going back down or what or whatever, but it didn't help, man. I mean, and based on that, like, I'm a real man. It's like I reflect on everything. I watched the panel that you were on, Razor, and I heard what that Jay Wavy guy said about his childhood, and then I start to understand why he was so triggered by everything. I actually apologized to him. Now, he didn't even respond to the apology, but to me, that just kind of showed, you know what I mean, like, whatever. But I did apologize because I understood why he was so triggered by it. You know what I mean? Now, at that point, man, like, after day 2, it was just crazy. Everything got all flipped around. You know, I did flip the pedophile thing because you was calling me the pedophile, saying that I after my daughters and all that. That was really weird, bro. I didn't know how you expected me to respond to that. You know, I mean, that was vicious, man. Like, what I'm gonna respond with vicious force. You know what I'm saying? With everything that you threw at me, I'm gonna throw back because that's where we from, man. We gonna get it the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it the fuck in. You know what I'm talking about? So it is what it is, man. At this point, man, like, I don't know how we, ended or how we, move on from here. I listened to the one track you did. It was nice, man. I mean, you do got skills. Why else would I challenge you? I mean, what kind of fucking battle would that be if you was not good at what you do? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I mean, really, I don't know what else, where do we go or what else I can say about any of this shit, I don't know, man. Anyway, yo, look, I'm smoking on that motherfucker. I don't know if you can see that. My hand shaking like a bitch, boy, I got the diseases. Yo, that's that moon rock. The motherfucking moon rock right there. So yeah, man. I'm trying to like figure out, you know what I mean, how we, proceed. I mean, the little video I made talking shit or whatever, you know what I mean, I took that down. And the Haddonfield, I took the dedicated to Razia part off of there. I mean, depending on how how you come back, it depends on if I take everything down, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta talk about that, I mean, you can add me on Facebook or whatever, you know my motherfucking name. It's crazy because you have me confused with some nigga named Mark that owe $100 or $1 million or whatever. Nigga, do I look like I ever had $1 million? Look, I mean, for real, do I look like a nigga that's walking around owing $1 million? Bro, for real, I'm from the lower class area of Philadelphia, man. Frankfurt, Philly, man, you tripping, bro. I gave you my name. When all this shit went down day 2, I gave you my real name. I gave you my real address. I put that shit on Facebook because that's how much I don't give a fuck. You didn't believe me. You just kept digging. You thought I was some nigga named Mark from Brimoire or whatever the fuck, PA. No, I'm Ricardo Manza from Philadelphia, PA. You know what I mean? Born, raised, all that shit. So that's why it was like, yo, I was tripping, bro. I was sincerely tripping on that shit, bro. Like, you had me all mixed up, man. And you got my whole family mixed up, too. Some of them names you was throwing out, I don't even know who the fuck them people were. And, man, my daughter is not 30 years old. And I have 2. And one of them is even younger. And one of your friends went on her profile when all this was going down and put her picture up. And she's a teenager working at McDonald's, and they put her picture up, which... that's crazy to share a minor's picture. Now, I know what you're going to say. You ain't got nothing to do with that. But that was your homies and shit. You know what I mean? So, honestly, at that point in my eyes, it's fucking go time. I did what I had to do as far as I'm concerned, man. Like, it did go off the rails. And I do, like, apologize for my part of it. The negativity that I contributed because, boy, I really did go in hard. You know what I mean? I really did. But if we telling the truth, you know what I mean, then we telling exactly why I went in hard. And if you're willing to acknowledge why I exploded the way I did, then maybe we can come to some resolution. But you don't be saying that. You be saying that you shared one picture of me with my kids, and that's not what happened. You shared a picture of me and my daughter first and said I'm fucking my daughter. That shit's wild, bro. That shit's real wild, man. And it's crazy because, like, all these other people, like T. Keith and all these other people, like, they have somebody right now fucking with their family. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't find it very interesting or nice. You know what I mean? So like, but when it came to you fucking with mine, I mean, you know what I mean? It was all right or whatever. I don't get the hypocrisy, but you know, it is what it is, man. I hope that we can come to some kind of resolution and move forward or whatnot, Razor, for real. You know, it's just rap beef. You know, you haven't done anything to me personally outside of what you did online. You know what I mean? You haven't done anything to me in person. It's just rap beef. So I feel like if we talk, maybe we can get through it. And if not, then it is what it is, man. You know, and for everybody else tuning in, man, like, I hope that, you know, y'all understand where I was coming from, because I know mostly y'all are down with him or whatever, and I know y'all ain't even trying to hear what the fuck I was saying, not even off rip, not even a little bit. They wasn't trying to hear what I was saying, and I just wanted to get it in on wax and just go bar for bar, because I thought you had it like that. Yeah, I thought you was gonna push me. You know what I mean? Why else would I fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that kind of dude to go run around bullying people. Fuck that. I want to pray. You know, I'm like a lion. I'm going after something that's another lion out here in the jungle. You feel me? And that's where I was coming from, man. So I hope you understand, man. If not, I mean, I hope we can come to some kind of resolution. Everybody else, man, I hope y'all have a great day. And thanks for watching, man. And I hope we can move forward from all this smoke, man, for real. All right? Peace.